and that is nothing comes easy, that there are no pushover teams. Hopefully it was a lesson well learned, because tonight the hapless Timberwolves have the floor. Now, do they intimidate anyone? No. Are they the best team the Bulls will face? No. But remember, lessons learned. In this league, nothing comes easy. It's game 3 since the All-Star game, and the Bulls are looking for their 3rd win in a row since the break. Tonight, the Bulls meet a team they have never lost to, live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Cashel. Welcome to the Floor Dealers warm-up show in Chicago Bulls basketball here on Sports Channel. Record-wise, the Bulls are back on a roll. Overall, they have won 3 of their last 3 games. They post a record of 44-5. Which means with 33 games to go, Bulls need to go 26-7 to reach that 70-win plateau. For the T-Wolves, they are second to last among all Western Conference teams, but have won 3 of their last 5 and feature one of the fine young players in the game, Chicago High School star Kevin Garnett. And for more on this evening's game, let's go out to the Target Center, say hello to our play-by-play team. Here's Tom Dorr and Johnny Red Kerr. Gentlemen?
All right, thank you, Steve Cashel. And Reds, last night's Bulls game, the overtime win, was kind of a bad news, good news thing. Bad news, Scotty and Michael played a lot of minutes and didn't play very well, especially in the second half. The good news, well, the last time they had an overtime win was against Dallas, and it started a great West Coast trip to start the season. And the Special K boys had their breakfast yesterday and played very well. Tony Kukoc and Steve Kerr.
I like that, Tommy. Look at this, 17 points. That's a high for him this year. He tied it again. 5 out of 7 field goals, 3 out of 4 three-pointers. Tony Kukoc, 19 points. His big three-pointer in the overtime brought the Bulls back.
So the Chicago Bulls got the win in overtime last night. Minnesota comes off a tough ball game against Seattle. They lost by 37 points, but they have been playing well. And one of the guys that's really made a difference for them is J.R. Rider, Johnny. This guy has been playing much better defensively.
Isaiah Rider, look at this month of February. That's 6 games, 20 points, 46% field goals, and rebounds just a little bit over 4.
Christian Laettner's also played well. Over the last 10 days in 3 games, Christian Laettner has put up 16 points, shot the ball at 53%, and had 7 rebounds a game. These guys are improving.
Remember, he was a member of Dream Team 1.
This is a team that can play. They can scare you as the Bulls take on the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. Right now, let's go back to the studio one more time. Here's Steve Cashel.
Coming up, we're going to hear from Norm Van Leer and break down more of tonight's game as the Bulls try and win their 4th in a row and 22nd in their last 24 overall. We'll continue with Bulls basketball here on Sports Channel right after this.
Sports Channel's coverage of Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by your local Chevy Geo dealers, people you can trust when you're looking for a car. The Discover card, it pays to discover. Electric Avenue, Montgomery Ward, the store for great prices on brand name electronics and appliances. United, the employee owners of United are proud to be part of Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly our friendly skies. Mazda, experienced cars and trucks built with a passion for the road. Mazda. Payne Weber, we believe our most important investment is an investment in relationships. Pace, it's back. The CTA Pace Everyday Monthly Pass. It's a snap to use, a snap to buy, so snap it up. And by Budweiser, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. This Bud's for you.
With over 700 Pearl...
Your link to better communication.
While a brother may be hard to propel, the Hoover Power Drive is self-propelled, making cleaning so easy, even a brother could do it.
Hoover, nobody does it like you.
It's time to present tonight's America Online topic. We want to know, in your opinion, should the NBA allow athletes to enter the league directly out of high school, like Kevin Garnett did? Send your response through electronic mail and any other questions or comments you may have to scbulls@aol.com. Norm and I will go over your email on the Sports Channel report, which immediately follows tonight's game. We're back with more right after this. Chicago Bulls enter the Ameritech Baby Bulls contest, and you can find out. All you need to do is take a photo of your baby bull like these parents did, and they have to be 5 years old and younger in Bulls attire and a basketball pose. Write his or her name, age, address, and phone number on the back and send it to the Ameritech Baby Bulls contest, care of Sports Channel, 820 West Madison, Oak Park, Illinois. Zip is 60302. Entries must be received by February 23rd to be eligible. Winners will be announced February 27th on the Sports Channel report right after the next Bulls game against Kevin Garnett and the Timberwolves. So what should we expect from a Kevin Garnett tonight? Is he nervous going up against Michael and Dennis and the guys? I'm sure he will be.
A little bit, maybe to show the home folks back in Chicago here, knowing it's on TV, that he's got a few things up his sleeve. But this guy's loose. He's up and down the court. And if they get in that helter-skelter up and down the court type game, it'll benefit him. But if you get to the half court, where you force him to play a little defense, and on the other end, have to run patterns on the offense, it might pose a couple problems for him. But I'll tell you what, best way to get loose, run up and down the court, play basketball, be natural.
Yeah, Bill would like to get this game won rather easily early because Michael and Scotty and Dennis all played big minutes, each over 40 minutes in the overtime yesterday. So something to look forward to, and Norm and I will see you at halftime. We'll also have highlights of the Bucks and the Magic in Orlando as Orlando tries to stay unbeaten at home tonight. So that's when we'll see you next, and Norman should be a good first half. We're going to go back out to the Target Center now in Minneapolis, pick it up with Tom Dorr and Johnny Red Kerr. Tom?
All right, thank you, Steve Canchel. The lights are off here at the Target Center as many teams have copied the Chicago Bulls in the introduction of their starting lineups. But ought to be an interesting game, John.
That's the first time they've done it this year. First sellout.
Oh, their first sellout, yeah. You see, Bulls in back-to-back games. First game, the Bulls are 12-3, beat Detroit last night. Second game, 14-0. Average margin of victory, 13 points. Overall, 2 more sets remain this month. 26-3 for the Bulls. Last night against the Pistons, the Bulls got out to a good start. First and second quarter, great defense in the second quarter. Then in the third, Detroit tied them. In the fourth quarter, Pistons outscored them. And finally, in the overtime, the Bulls pulled out the win. You see the field goal percentage not strong at all, at just under 40%. Let's take a look at the starting lineups now for Phil Jackson's Chicago Bulls. Ronnie Harper and Michael Jordan will be at the guards. Scotty and Dennis Rodman at the forwards. Bill Winnington with what would look to be his last start at center, as Luke Longley is expected to be back on Sunday. Flip Saunders, the head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, has Martin and Ryder, and Martin will be an interesting matchup against Ronnie Harper. Gugliotta and Kevin Garnett. Our first look at the rookie from Chicago, and Christian Laettner in the middle. And Lou Canellis on the baseline. What's up, Lou?
Guys, let's talk about each team for a second. First of all, Minnesota is coming off a 37-point shellacking at Seattle. They're not that bad a team. They had beaten Sacramento at Sacramento the night before, so they were a little bit tired against the Sonics and didn't have enough time to prepare. On the injury front, Isaiah Ryder will start tonight for the Timberwolves, but he has been hurting with the flu, didn't participate in the team shoot-around today, so he could have limited minutes. On the other side, Bulls are healthy, a little tired after their overtime victory last night at Detroit, especially with Michael and Scotty, who played 49 minutes each. But they should play well tonight. What the club would like to see done is better ball distribution. Michael and Scotty combined to shoot the ball 53 times last night. That means they're not moving the ball around enough. Back to you guys.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves take the jump ball as Ryder has it. Hugh Hollins is here tonight, Bulls fans, along with Tommy Nunez and Woody Mayfield. Ryder now wants some movement. Gugliotta in the corner. He's played well for this team, averaging nearly a double-double. Garnett touches it back to Gugliotta with 3 on the shot clock. Back to the rim, and he'll get his own offensive rebound. Inside looking for Laettner. He couldn't hang on out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
What they'd like to do is to get Kevin Garnett a basket quickly. He's thinking a little bit, I'm sure, about playing against Scottie Pippen. And they'd like to get him on a scoreboard real quick.
Rodman with it. Looks for the open man. Scotty for 3.
Pip has no fear of shooting that this year. And he really, I like that. Nice
Especially the first shot of the game, John. He seems to have picked that shot up. Derek Martin, the point guard, with Michael on him. Leitner spins around, has it down low. Harper there to double team, now goes away. And a foul called as Leitner was driving. Bill Wennington will be called for the personal foul.
Chicago foul on number 34, Bill Wennington. His first personal, first team foul.
This is a tough situation for our centers because they'll go with Leitner and Gugliotta in the center position, and they're both good outside shooters. They can put the ball down, face the basket, and go to it real good.
Leitner hits the first.
Of course, Leitner was a member of that dream team, as I mentioned, along with Scotty and Michael. They were all teammates on that.
3-2 now. Bulls with the lead as Scotty will bring it across the timeline. A little point forward action for Pip. Brings it right down the floor, and Gugliotta there to pick him up. And the ball kicked, fresh 24 on the clock. Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate TCI of Eastern Iowa and the viewers in Iowa City. A lot of Hawkeye fans out there. Harper now gets it rolling.
Garnett guarding Pippen.
Michael over to Ronnie Harper. Thought about the three. Moved just inside the stripe. Couldn't get it. Scotty couldn't get the rebound. Garnett right there. Martin, top of the circle jumper. Quick one, and he hits. So Minnesota with their first lead, 4-3. Scotty. And an offensive foul on Dennis Rodman. Yep.
Offensive foul on number 91 of Chicago, Dennis Rodman. His first personal.
Fresh design in the hair. Dennis asking Woody Mayfield what he did. Garnett with the post up down low. Fadeaway jumper in the lane, and he'll hit.
Looking very good. Nice rebound for him, and he post up over Scotty. Little jumper.
Up top of the circle, Ronnie Harper moves inside. Scotty fakes the three from 17. Scotty with a bucket. Pip with all 5 of the Bulls' points. Get a little high-low action going. Martin sets the screen. Left side, Isaiah Ryder with the long three.
They come out firing. Long distance.
Scotty backs Ryder in. On top, Harper. Wennington baseline jumper. And Bill Wennington from there with his first points.
Bill has been very explosive in first quarter, 7-8 points.
That's a big plus out of that spot, John.
Yes, sir.
Know. Martin to the corner. Garnett. Right back to Ryder. Comes inside behind
Offensive
the back.
foul, yep. Came in, lost control, and that's what he will do, get himself in trouble. He goes in, does a 360, and then lands right in Scotty's chest as he tries to throw the ball off. Watch this.
Hugh Hollins now with a conversation. He wants to talk to Woody Mayfield and Tommy Nunez. Okay, everybody's happy now. Flip Saunders, their head coach. Came in as the general manager. And then replaced Bill Blair as their head coach. MJ splits the defenders. Gives it off. Ronnie Harper couldn't get it. Garnett had a piece of it. Rodman with a tip. Wennington kicks it out on top for Scotty. Fresh 24 on the clock. Bulls didn't need it. Harper with an offensive rebound. And the Bulls will reset now. Scotty cuts through inside. The rolling hook wouldn't go, and Wennington came over the back, and a foul on Bill Wennington.
He had the ball for a minute, but then he picks up his second foul, and now Tony Kukoc is going to come right off the bench. Scotty comes in, wasn't really going to take the shot, but throws it up high. Comes out. Looks like they both have the ball, but there's the foul on Bill. He sits down. Tony comes in. This team has got to be a better defensive club, and that's what makes them pretty good.
Martin with it on the dribble against Michael. Michael comes down to help out against Gugliotta. Martin moves inside, kicks it back. Gugliotta from the corner.
They come out shooting lights out.
11-7. And Scotty Strong to the bucket.
7 points for Pip. Made that move down the lane last time. Had to throw up a rolling hook, but this time he went in, powered it down.
Back to a 2-point game. Ryder got the high screen, looks to post up. Comes out. Shot clock at 9.
Side is clear. Watch out.
He'll take another 3. He's got 6 points now, 14-9 on the 2 3-pointers. Kukoc gives it off. Scotty from 16 bangs it home.
Putting a show on here in the first quarter with 9.
On offense so far. Martin just inside the screen, and a rare miss for Minnesota. Pip. Garnett reached in. He'll pick up the foul.
Minnesota foul on number 21, Kevin Garnett. His first personal, first team foul.
14-11. Wolves with the lead over the Bulls. MJ with it. Scotty goes down, posts up. Double teamed out to Hart. Wide open 3. Ronnie Harper couldn't get it. Garnett lost it, and Scotty right there. Tony. But a big 3-pointer last time at the end of the game and throws it to the Bulls bench. We got a timeout. 6:42 left in the first period, and Minnesota leads the Bulls 14-11.
An outstanding athlete, Jackie Robinson first played pro ball with the Kansas City Monarchs of the Negro American League. He broke the color barrier as the first black player in the major league. Always aim high. Celebrate Black History Month.
Michael, this first shot is of our rafting trip.
When the Chevy representative dropped by to talk with us about our Blazer trip to Alaska, I bet he never dreamed he'd have so much fun.
The next one is of Mount McKinley.
We showed him the 190 horsepower engine that took us 10,000 miles through the tundra.
Now this picture is of a bear.
But I got the feeling he just wanted to hear about our trip.
There's the bear again.
There's never a dull moment when you own a Blazer.
From the Channel 5 newsroom, Michael Jordan's not the only Chicago All-Star returning to the sport he loves.
I feel like I can come back and help the Cubs win a lot of ball games this year.
Ryan Sandberg puts his own spin on the recent wave of athletes coming out of retirement. Plus, some say it cures cancer, prevents Parkinson's and heart disease, even improves your sex life. Joan Esposito examines melatonin, what it is and what it truly does. Tonight at 10 on the Channel 5 News. Committed to Chicago.
To introduce you to a more affordable way to go cellular.
Hello.
Ameritech will give you a free portable phone.
Great.
And monthly minutes.
Nice.
And great Ameritech service. Offer just $19.95 a month.
That's it?
That's it. Just $19.95 for everything.
For everything?
Yep. Act now and get 1 month unlimited local calling. New Pickup and Go Cellular. The more affordable way to go cellular. Especially now. So what do you say?
Thanks.
Only from Ameritech. Your link to better communication.
The Wolves 14, the Bulls 11, but Scottie Pippen putting on an offensive show here for Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett can't stay up with Pip. He hammers it down. Matter of fact, one of Pip's old teammates is here from a championship season. Remember Trent Tucker, the great three-point shooter with the Knicks and the Bulls? Look at his hand. You know what that is? Yes, you guessed it. A championship ring, the last one the Bulls won.
Bulls 1 of 3 from long range. Minnesota 2 of 2, both of those from Ryder. As the timeout came up, there you see so far, Minnesota 5 of 7. The Bulls have taken 3 more. At the timeout, Phil Jackson was talking to Dennis Rodman, John.
Yeah, positioning. That's all he was talking about. And he wanted Tony to be able to drive, but he couldn't do it.
Garnett with the long jumper back of the rim, and Leitner right there gets it inside. Garnett double pumps, couldn't get that one, and Scotty knocks that one out of bounds, picks up the foul.
Pip with his first foul. Is it a shooting foul? It is, I guess. Here it is. He goes underneath, tries for the shot with a very acrobatic move. Out of Farragut High School, direct to the NBA.
Garnett takes his time. Johnny, you and I were looking before the game at what he's got written on his shoes. And it took us a while.
Yeah, it says what? KG?
Yeah,
KG.
Doug Kidd, yeah.
D.A. Kidd. You figured his buddy Ronnie Fields is watching back in Chicago, don't you?
Ronnie got a lot of decisions coming up himself.
Yes.
Tony Kukoc with it on the wing. Rocker step from Tony into the corner. MJ looks to make the move. Ryder defensively couldn't stop him, but Kevin Garnett there for the rebound. 16-11, Minnesota with the early lead. Ryder trying to go 3 for 3 from long range, couldn't do it. And Rodman right there gets the high lob pass out to Scotty. Michaels the trailer. Makes the move inside. Hangs, waits, and hits.
I was wondering when he was going to score. Got a birthday coming up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he does. He does. Garnett gets it right back now at the three-point strike. Looks to make the one-on-one move against Tony Kukoc in the lane. Hangs. Nope. And Dennis Rodman right there again. Out to Scotty. Bulls with a chance to cut it to a one-point Minnesota lead. Kukoc throws it away. Made the move inside and looked for Michael out in the corner, and Dennis Rodman comes up to him and said, "Got to shoot that ball." Steve Kerr comes in as Ronnie Harper will leave.
So they're going to leave Ronnie Harper open to shoot so they can double on Scotty and Michael. So Phil brings Steve in, who had 17 points in yesterday's game, to see if he can't.
Ball tipped. Scotty tries to come up with it. Michael finally does. Steve Kerr's on the other side. MJ will take it himself and hit that. Michael 2 of 4 from the field, 4 points. And it is that one-point lead I promised you a while ago. Leitner backs in against Kukoc. Steve Kerr knocked it away. Leitner almost threw it away. Garnett right there. 9 in the shot clock. Ryder from the baseline. Scotty with a strong rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Back to Steve Kerr for 3.
It's automatic when Pip drops that pass to Steve.
Timberwolves want a timeout. They'll get it across half court and take a timeout. 18-16 Bulls with the lead, and there is the timeout. Minnesota, 4:19 left in the first, and the Bulls have come back to take the lead.
Last night's intense overtime victory at Detroit. Phil Jackson said prior to tonight's game he'd need a big effort out of the guys off the bench, and sure enough, he went right to the bench. He went to Kukoc early, who came in for Bill Wennington, who was hampered with a couple of fouls, and we saw Steve Kerr come in at the 6-minute mark. Back to you guys.
Yep, we get that back-to-back games. The players have to go 49 minutes, 44 minutes like Rodman did. You got to give him some rest.
Gugliotta with it down low, looking for Ryder. Now backs in, good baseline spin, goes up, no.
Traveling. That was a very good move, but you have to put it down, and Gugliotta claps for that one, says, "I guess you were right." He makes that good moves under the basket.
Oh, that was a great fake.
Here he comes, took the wrong foot up.
Yep, 3 steps. Then he had a little hop underneath, too. Scotty kicks it back. Tony Kukoc, top of the circle jumper, and that one rolls in.
Tony decided to quit passing, right? He passed 2 out of bounds. That one he put right in the hole.
His first points, and it's 20-16 Bulls with a lead. Tony, good show help by Tony. Ryder at the free throw line. Ball fakes, comes inside with the left hand, couldn't get it. Scotty lost it. Ryder inside with a jump hook. Scotty thought he got fouled on the rebound. Bulls still lead it by a couple as MJ has the post up down low. Fakes the baseline jumper, now takes it and hits. MJ shaking his head as he runs back down the floor. Gugliotta with Scotty on him, see if he tries to power him. Kerr came to help. Gugliotta that short. Out to Steve Kerr. Scotty a trailer. Inside Tony. So we talk about good moves, huh, John? Couldn't get anything there. Step the pass to Michael.
He tried both wings. Michael wasn't there, but that time cutting to the hoop. Mike picks it up, hammers it down home.
MJ with 8 points now. He is, by the way, 4 of 6. Scotty 4 of 5 from the field after that tough showing last night. Gugliotta and Michael pick up the foul. his first, and they had a shoot.
Chicago ball on number 23, Michael Jordan. His first personal, 14 foul.
Fourth team foul. They would have an offensive foul here. Oh, on Rodman, it was offense down here in this end, right?
You are correct. We were both fooled. Martin comes right into the bucket, couldn't get it. Rebound tap, Garnett inside, and he puts it in. Johnny, he's got all the makings of being really a great player.
Oh, yes, very young, too. Pip comes back with a three. Yeah, you better get on me.
Scotty with a great start to the game. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 of 6 from the field, including 2 threes. Ryder backs in, and illegal called against the Bulls. Tony Kukoc. And coming up Tuesday night on the Sports Channel Report, Brandon Thompson asks all the questions you've ever wanted to know about Michael Jordan, and you're not going to believe some of the answers. Tuesday night after the Bulls-Cavs game on the Sports Channel Report. Gugliotta with it on the wing, looks inside. Garnett trying to post up, gets the lob. That was a good move. That was very good. Good move and a good pass.
Watch out for a three. Watch out for a three.
Again.
You knew it. Either a guy hits a three on him or somebody does that. He's going to come down and hammer one at him. 15 for Pip.
6 of 7 from the field for Scotty. Martin with it on the wing. On top for Leitner. He's been pretty quiet. Gugliotta backs in, fakes, puts the shot up and in. Tom Gugliotta with a bucket.
But Pip never moved off his feet there, just kept his defensive balance, and it was a nice play.
Well, Scotty with half of the Bulls' points until that.
This guy with the other half. Yeah. 25 points for these two guys.
It's a good stat for a second. 32-24 now. Bulls with the lead. Coming up on 1 minute left in the first period. Ryder, top of the circle, looks for the opening. Backs in. Quick turnaround jumper. Nope. And the rebound inside.
Another man up.
Gugliotta put it in.
Another offensive rebound. It came out long, and Gugliotta's got 6. So a high-scoring first quarter here.
32-26 Bulls with the lead as Michael has it down low.
It was a head fake from Michael, huh?
Fade away on the baseline. That's short. Martin right there with a rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Ryder makes the move inside. Missed that badly. Rebound fought for. Ryder has it. Runs into Kukoc.
Travel. That's a 3 seconds. Travel everything. Give him a break.
Judd Bushler up off the bench for the Bulls.
24.6 on the clock. The Bulls will get a last shot here, and they call a 3-second call on him. So Dennis will sit down.
Phil Jackson talking to him about why he's pulling him out. He wants to give him a break. He just wants a rest for him.
Yeah, he'll go back and start the quarter, but he wants another shooter on there for this last possession.
Tony with it between the circles. That's what's left. Shot clock, game clock almost the same. Kukoc will make the move right now. Comes through the lane, had it knocked away. Loose ball. Ryder comes up with it. 2 seconds, 1 second, didn't get it off. Did not get it off in time. We played 1 period here at the Target Center, and the Bulls lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 32-26.
Brought to you in part by Hoover. Nobody gets the dirt like Hoover. Nobody. And by Chevrolet. The cars and trucks 36 million people depend on every day. Genuine Chevrolet.
Bulls lead at 32-26. And we've got some changes in the Bulls lineup. Steve Kerr, Jason Campy, Randy Brown, Tony Kukoc, and Scottie Pippen on the floor. Sam Mitchell and Doug West in the game for Minnesota. Kukoc with the post up. Out to Scotty. Fakes the 3. Into the corner. Tony with the long jumper. Nope. And Scotty tried to get it and he got pushed.
He did. He threw it away.
Tried to save
it. No, he did. Sam Mitchell, he traveled. Beautiful save. I thought he threw it out of bounds, but Pip got really wailed on that rebound. So nothing happened with that last exchange.
Randy Brown, Judd Bushler gets set to check back in. Kerr in the corner, comes off the screen. Scotty. Inside for Tony. Shot clock at 4. Out to Steve Kerr. Got to take it. Shot clock at 2, at 1, and they don't get shot off.
So the Bulls with 2 turnovers, or 2 nothings on this trip down. Bushler comes for Tony Kukoc.
Still 32-26, Bulls with the lead. West, top of the circle, into the corner. Looking inside, Leitner with Caffey on him. Leitner, rolling hook goes in. He got the ball stuck on his hip. I didn't know if he was going to be able to pull it off. He did. Terry Porter set to check in. And a holding foul coming through the lane. Mitchell called for the hold. Before tonight, here at Minnesota against the Timberwolves, Scottie Pippen was having a tough time from long range. All time against the Timberwolves, points per game. Scottie down at 16.4 and 1 of 8 from three-point range. That has changed this evening. Steve Kerr for 3.
What a release. He caught that spawn. He was way out there. And again, who did he get it from?
Scottie. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for Scottie already. Gugliotta with it down low with Pippen on him. Bangs into Scottie. And Scottie called for the foul, a hold. Scottie picks up his second.
Second foul on number 33, Scottie Pippen. His second personal.
Dickie Simpkins
up off the bench.
Well, this would be interesting to see who is the lead man out here, because Michael now and Scottie sit down. Tony is off the court. Jason Caffey, Dickie Simpkins, Steve Kerr.
You got 2 good
Randy
shooters.
Brown.
Yeah.
But you don't have guys who can
create their own shot
and go one-on-one. Except I think Caffey could.
West goes to the bucket, puts it in, and the foul called on Randy Brown.
Doug West, good move. Always like this young man. Randy Brown with the foul.
They're talking about Doug West being on the trading block right now, that he's not playing very much and just doesn't fit into their playing, Sean. Remember, he was talked about coming to the Bulls a couple of years ago.
Small backcourt for the Bulls.
Brown.
Offensive foul, was it?
And Phil is furious. Phil just jumped up immediately and started hollering at Tommy Nunez, and is still giving it to him.
Well, these guys that are out there now, several of them, the younger players, run this offense by the numbers. I mean, they like you paint by the numbers. They don't fluidly go through it.
Reporter for 3. Off, and Randy Brown right there had it and gets it right back. 35-31, Bulls with the lead. Third, top of the circle. Simpkins. Right back to Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 9 now.
Here's the one guy that can create it by himself if he gets it inside.
Kerr drives in, hangs in the lane, and puts in another one.
Steve Kerr with 8.
Quickly down the floor, Mitchell. Leitner was trying to open up a spot for him. Gugliotta faked the 3. Now he'll take a long deuce. Eight points and 2 rebounds for Tom Gugliotta. Caffey. Back to Randy Brown in the corner for Bushler. Inside Dickie Simpkins, and
offensive foul. Now Phil is really upset. He's going to be getting a tee here in a minute. That's a second offensive foul on Dickie in 2 trips.
Bulls lead at 37-33, just under 9 minutes left in the first half. Leitner backs in. Fadeaway jumper. Leitner couldn't get it, and Simpkins right there for the rebound, gets it out to Steve Kerr. Randy Brown had to go high for that. Bushler makes the move. His pass deflected. Brown tried to get it. Here comes Terry Porter.
He throws it away. They went on a fast break, and we got a substitution. Who is it? Kevin coming back in. Kevin Garnett coming in for Leitner. Tony's going to run back in here for somebody. Next time out.
37-33, Bulls with the lead. Randy Brown gets it to Caffey. Jason looks for the open man. Makes the fake, and Terry Porter took it away.
It's amazing in this league how many times a big man puts the ball down, never comes back up.
Garnett, soft turnaround jumper.
Oh, nice job. He line drive that one in. 10 points.
Back to a 2-point Bulls lead with just under 8 minutes left in the first half. Bushler gives it back to Steve Kerr. Steve for 3. That one wouldn't fall, and an offensive foul. Caffey called for the push off. Here comes Tony, and Jason Caffey will come out.
Well, they've been in a short time. Simpkins 2 offensive fouls, Caffey with a foul, Brown with a foul, and I think it's because they don't recognize the number. They want to go down low on Kevin Garnett.
With Simpkins on him. They were looking for the lob. Crowd wanted the pass. Porter with 8 on the shot clock. Gugliotta in the lane. Takes the shot. Baseline high. That could have brought rain.
Oh, man. Was that a 3? That was just a long deuce. So 5 points off the bench for Doug West to beat the clock.
Tied at 37 now. Bushler with Garnett on him.
What is down here now? They're going to call Sam Mitchell on the foul on Tony.
Minnesota ball number 42, Sam Mitchell. His second personal.
Gugliotta down in the lane, trying to do something with the ball. He throws it out, and watch West get way up high over Randy. Whew.
Tony kicks it on top. Randy Brown to the corner for Bushler. His shot blocked by Kevin Garnett. Looking to save it, and he does. So Minnesota with a chance to take the lead back. Porter calls out the play. Wanted a high screen roll, and Randy Brown called for the
Bulls
foul.
are in so deep fouls here.
We got a timeout, 6:48 left first half, and the Bulls and Minnesota Timberwolves are tied at 37.
Reasons Minnesota's gotten back in this game and actually tied it up. The play of 3 key veterans off the bench: Doug West, Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter. In West's case, this is the only guy in the club that's been here the duration. This is his 7th season. He was here when the franchise first came to Minnesota, and you're right, Tom, he is on the shopping block. They are shopping West along with Sean Rooks all over the league looking for a point guard.
Yeah, it's interesting. Rooks came from Dallas and was a good player in Dallas. He had some nice moves down low. And Doug West, boy, he was big-time trade rumors. He's been the last couple of years. Garnett wanted to give and go. Gugliotta backs in. Shot. Michael comes back in and has the rebound. Dennis Rodman out there as well. MJ backs in against Terry Porter. Fadeaway jumper. Michael back in and hits right away.
Have we seen that before? Terry Porter and Michael matching it up when Portland and the Bulls heated up for the World Championship, the second one.
Bulls take the lead right back. MJ had a nice rest as Porter has it on the side. On top, Gugliotta.
Whoa, Michael take the passing lane.
Our next television game on Sports Channel will be Tuesday night. Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Chicago Bulls. Cavaliers have been playing well. Mike Fratello got a Coach of the Month award with Terrell Brand and the guys. Cavaliers and the Bulls, Tuesday night, 6:30 tip-off, 7 o'clock. Note the tip-off time and game time here on Sports Channel. Garnett, quick fake. Boy, it's smooth, John.
Yeah, it is. Nice touch. Having one of his best outings.
Kukoc gets it to Simpkins. Dickey right back to Michael. MJ on the wing starts to back it in. Randy Brown. Inside, nice pass to Dickey for the slam. That was a pretty feed from Tony.
Yes, be awake when Tony makes that move.
Unlike Michael, the ball will be there and you won't realize it's coming. Mitchell in the corner with 9 on the shot clock. Quick pass inside. Terry Porter with the reverse layup. Porter with his first bucket. Tied at 41 now, just under 5 minutes left first half. MJ, long range, couldn't get it. Rebound tapped out. Randy Brown in the corner for Dickey. Michael inside, got fouled, no bucket. Christian Leitner will check in. Tom Gugliotta will leave. On our Chevy Geo Dealer halftime report, Steve and Norm will have their stats, highlights, and analysis in Milwaukee at Orlando. Be one of the ball games they'll take a look at. Coming up again on our Chevy Geo halftime report. Tied at 41 as Scottie Pippen comes back into the ball game for the Bulls. MJ kicks it over to Randy Brown. Long jumper. Randy Brown couldn't get it. Rodman right there tipped it once, and the second one will go in.
Dennis's first bucket of the night.
And he gets 2 rebounds on the play. 5 points and 2 rebounds. Porter with Randy Brown right there defensively. And Brown tapped it, almost got that one. 12 on the shot clock, and it's Minnesota ball. John, I thought about now that, and I don't mean particularly tonight, but about this time of the season, I thought Garnett may start to hit a wall, but he really hasn't.
No. And he's had a lot of games before the Bulls get to him here.
Long range jumper.
Is that a 3 or a long deuce? A long deuce? He doesn't really have that range, but it's a nice game for him to start out here.
He's got 14 points, and the Bulls and the Wolves are tied at 43. Scotty fakes the 3, got him way up in the air. Long 2, short, and the rebound pulled down by the T-Wolves. Brown again tried to get it. Porter to Leitner. 13 on the shot clock now. I said a lot of back screens here. Doug West, baseline jumper, way too strong, and Rodman right there. Right back for Tony. Scotty wants the post up with Mitchell on him. He really wants the ball. He's saying that Michael, yep, give me the ball, and MJ finds him. Nope, step out. Tony. Tried to spin, had it knocked away. Mitchell right there, and Tony thought he would get fouled. Down the floor, West fouled.
Technical foul on Tony. Hugh Hollins calls a technical foul on Tony. Tony got hammered going down the lane, and he said, no, the guy, he showed him that little thing where you rub your fingers. He got it blocked. But here it is. Tony goes on in. There's one guy on the arm there. And that's what he was upset about. So they take a technical foul, and then they'll have 2 more shots on Randy Brown's foul.
Steve Kerr up off the bench.
So Doug West here with a chance to put his team ahead, and he does.
Tony's still upset. Yep.
It's their personal 15th foul.
So now Doug West will go to the free throw line for the foul on Randy Brown.
Doug West is 2 for the Timberwolves.
Bulls with, what, 11 points in this quarter.
And now Phil Jackson wants a timeout. 3:03 remains in a ballgame that's come to a standstill. Minnesota leads the Bulls 44-43. Bulls lead it by 1. Coming up, slam dunk Saturday. 4 great games. Starts off in the Valley. Bradley against Tulsa. And ends up Big Ten, Michigan State, Northwestern at 7 o'clock. 4 great games, 1 great play. Sports Channel with college hoop fans want. Phil Jackson against the Timberwolves. And John, as the free throw goes up and in for West, Phil Jackson had commented last night and today to the team he thinks they're ripe right now for an upset of this game.
The Timberwolves played well out on the West Coast, even though they did get beat by Seattle big time. They did that big game against Sacramento. So
MJ kicks it out to Scotty. Shot clock at 7. Rodman double team. Back to Michael. Shot clock at 3, and MJ with a tray hits it.
Well, they had him in a jackpot for a while, didn't they?
Michael and Scotty with 15 each by quarters. Bulls really struggling here in the second. And Timberwolves have been very hot. Kukoc right there.
Hey, you remember that the bench got early here and it just came to a stop.
Kerr in the corner gives it back to Tony. MJ looks for the opening, fadeaway jumper. Nope, Tony right there for the rebound. And Dennis Rodman pulls it down. On top, Steve for three. High arc over Garnett. How about that?
Steve with his third.
11 for him. 3 players in double figures, Scotty and Michael with 15 each. Porter kicks it to the corner, Kevin Garnett. And Rodman right there again with a rebound. 49-45 Bulls with the lead. Dennis will come into your picture here, and there he is. And he wanted the ball.
That is clean.
MJ, double pump, looking for Tony. And Tony, who usually is the one delivering those passes, didn't catch that one. Porter across the floor. Mitchell baseline jumper.
Well, he wasn't even set on that play. And then a foul by Doug West on Dennis Rodman.
Minnesota ball, number 5, Doug West. His first personal. First team
In the
ball.
last 2 minutes.
Gives him a little pat here. Says, you didn't really steal that one.
Good play.
Almost.
As long as I heard the whistle.
That's right. Bulls lead at 49-45. Rodman with 9 rebounds. Tony inside, got fouled, go to the bucket. He'll go to the line.
That's Kevin Garnett's third.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Johnny, you ready for our AOL question of the
Yes.
evening?
Minnesota ball, number 21.
Should the NBA allow athletes to enter the league right out of high school?
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, congratulations to Mark and Kathy Unzi of Winthrop Harper on their little child, Lucas, a new Bulls fan, and that's from John Froome, the assistant manager. Season tickets here at the Target Center with the Timberwolves. Tony drops that one through. Garnett sits down. Porter sits down. Grooves up front. You got to have 2 T's in your name to play in the front line for this club.
Later,
right?
Garnett, yeah.
Like, I guess.
You stayed up all night on the plane coming over here.
Not me.
Scotty with the steal. Makes the move and lays it in. Scotty with a good bucket. And it's 53-45 Bulls coming up on a minute left in the half.
I said the Bulls had 11 points only. They're going to take a timeout here in Chocolate.
A 20-second timeout called by the Timberwolves. And John, the Bulls had a nice little spot there. Scotty came down. The Bulls made a bucket. Scotty gets the steal, lays it in, and Flip Sanders says timeout.
Let's take a look at that steal. He throws the ball over, but Big Pip comes in, knocks it away, takes one step underneath, and says, I better just reach it up, lay it underhand, and it's in. Bulls had 43 a minute ago, didn't they? It was 43 when the Wolves took the lead, and all of a sudden, bang, the Bulls run off 10 in a row.
Bulls are 7 of 9 from three-point range. I like the poster. I like it. Just dye it. Good job.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's D-I-E-T, isn't it? Very nice.
Very familiar with that. 7 of 9 from three-point range for the Bulls. And a little kid. He almost got caught. He almost. There he is. There he is.
You know what? His mother couldn't get him to clean his room. That's Kevin McHale's son.
Yeah.
I bet you his father couldn't get him to sweep the floor of the room, but he's out here between periods just sweeping up, picking stuff off the floor.
Martin has it in the wing as Leitner wants to post up. Steve Kerr falls way back. Tony knocked it away. Mitchell running one-hander goes in. Very quickly the Bulls will try 2 for 1. Scotty with a fake, got fouled.
Oh, that could be 3. Could be 3 out there, huh? Yes, it is. Good play. You're right. They were going to go real quick for it.
Kevin McHale
shaking his head about his son not getting off the floor fast enough, or that foul.
I think it's more that his son would never clean up his room.
You're right. There he is. Pip.
Scotty hits the first of 3.
They were going to get a 2 for 1. He gives the fake. Sam Mitchell buys it. Boom. His third foul.
Scotty gets 2 more now. Mark Davis set to check in as Scotty hits the second. Mitchell will check out.
Listen to this, Wolves.
You do that really well.
Pip's got a chance here to end up with 20 first half points. And they'll put pressure on again. There. Nope. Dennis got it up. He'll take it back out for his teammate. And the Bulls might take one more. What?
There's the difference. About 10 seconds. Scotty makes the move, kicks it out. Tony for three. This is a big one last night, not tonight. Rodman right there for the offensive rebound. And he threw a strike to Steve Kerr.
11 rebounds, and the Bulls will take a 20-second timeout with 9.9.
Steve's going to go over and talk to Dennis Rodman about the pass. They're laughing about it right now.
He'll knock me over with that, yeah.
Oh.
Well, this one worked in the overtime last night. Tony up with the ball. It comes off the rim. Dennis fights hard for position, his 11th rebound, and then he just fired. You're right. Wow.
There's Dennis. Last 5 ball games, Dennis has done a great job rebounding. 19, 14 offensive last night, 16, 18, 14, and 12. And he's up there already.
He's got 11 right now, or is it 12? 11 or 12. We'll see a flash up there, but the Bulls should finish out the half here without having to give the ball up.
Scotty will trigger the inbound pass. 10 seconds left. Tony drives inside. Good dish, Scotty. Couldn't get it. Rebound. Scotty takes the baseline jumper. Nope. And that'll do it. I thought Scotty's shot had a chance of going in. We played one half of basketball here at the Target Center, and the Chicago Bulls lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 55-47. Now let's go back to the studio one more time. Here's Steve Cascio.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom and Johnny. Back here with Norm Van Leer, and things did not look good early in the second quarter for the Bulls, but they finish on a 12-2 run. Pippen with 19 points, and not a bad job now that's matched their largest lead. It's 8.
It's not bad, but the second quarter, I thought Phil did a masterful job in putting the second unit on, give that first unit a little rest. As you see the explosion at the end of the first half, because the second unit, I mean, the first unit came in, shooting the ball very well. I thought they rested themselves and took over from that point. Phil's doing a great job in these back-to-back games and running this club.
All right, coming up here in the Chevy GL halftime report, Norm and I will break down the first half with highlights, check in on the Orlando Magic, who are trying to remain perfect on their home court. We'll be right back.
We're also joined by assistant coach Jimmy Rogers, and team got off to a nice start. You went to the bench, and Minnesota got back in it. What happened, Coach?
Yeah, they did, and they shot very well outside. We feel that this is a team that really wants to go to the basket, but uncharacteristically, they shot outside and hit a number of those shots. I think we have to continue to take away the inside game, take away their drive game, and make them shoot the ball outside.
Were you surprised at all by Garnett's play?
Not at all. You know, he's a fine young player, and I think offensively in that first half, he really did some things that we haven't seen him do before, but his game is very sharp. He's a good young player. He's going to be a great player.
Thanks, Coach. Back to Tom and Johnny.
All right, nice job, Lou. Let's take a look at Payne Weber first half stats. See, both teams shoot it reasonably well. Bulls just over 50%. Think about the Bulls. They make 3 more from the field and 5 more from three-point range. A couple more free throws for the Timberwolves. Bulls with a huge advantage rebounding-wise. Second chance points, not very many, though, with 11 rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds. And you see bench points, the Bulls with 6 more there. Phil Jackson with the last-minute instructions for the second half. Bill Winnington got the start and played just 4 minutes, came out with 2 fouls. Kevin Garnett, the rookie, in his last 8 starts, 8 points, 6 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks, and he's averaging about 31 and a half minutes a game. What did he do in the first half? He had a very good first half. 14 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 6 rebounds, and he also had 2 block shots. We're at the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Along with my partner, Johnny Kerr, I'm Tom Doris. Tonight, the Bulls take on the Minnesota Timberwolves here on Sports Channel. Jim Angiu, our producer-director. Doug Stanton, our associate producer. As the Bulls try and make a little run here. 10 on the shot clock as Michael turns and looks with Reiner on him. MJ. Shot clock at 5, at 4, drives in with the left hand, and goaltending called.
A little bit short, but you can't touch it when you get there. And Isaiah says, no, man, we didn't do that. There comes Michael down.
Timberwolves bench is going nuts.
Isaiah touches it before he gets there, so.
Can't touch this. 57-47 now, Bulls with the lead as Derek Martin has it on the wing. You hear their coach holler and swing it. Shot clock at 6. Ryder will back in, fadeaway baseline jumper. And Michael and Dennis Rodman right there to fight for it, and MJ with a pretty little move. Bulls will run a little offense now. Scotty inside Ronnie Harper, similar play, and it
gets the
bounces
bounce.
in.
Yep. Harp's first hoop of the night. Gets it slashing across the lane.
59-47, Bulls with the lead. Wennington allowed Martin to go baseline. Ryder for a wide open 3.
Nice 3 by Isaiah Ryder. He had first two baskets were 3s.
Rodman gives it to Ronnie Harper, one-on-one with Martin on top. Michael with the easy jumper. That one was short. Rebound tapped out. Rodman tipped it to Michael for a 3.
Yes. Yes, Rodman with the big tip out to Mike. Mike's got 20 now.
9 of 15 from the field for MJ. 2 rebounds and an assist. Ryder goes down to post up. Martin picks up his dribble, kips it out. Ryder for 3. Way off, and Rodman with a rebound. Behind the back to Michael. And back to baseline.
Oh, a little tricky trick, and they need a timeout. Wow.
Bulls have put a run together to start this second half, make it 64-50.
20-second time, 20-second games that they just want to change the tempo a little bit. I thought we were going to sail out of a full commercial, but they came flying out for 20 seconds, so they just wanted to break the Bulls' tempo here. And here's the missed shot. Watch this. Rodman behind the back to Michael. Michael down the court. Michael behind the back to Pippen. Pippen in the hole. Nicely done. Behind. There it is. That's a nice way to finish it up. Rodman with 13 rebounds. Pip with 21. Michael with 20. And Bulls have stretched this lead out to 14.
9-3 run for the Bulls here to start the second half. Last 4 ball games, John, pretty solid. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and over 2 steals.
Detroit, he was not doing very well in the first half, and in the third quarter, he was 3 out of 4 from three-point range. And this is the time that the Bulls like to go to work here in the third quarter.
Leitner goes to set a down screen for Ryder, who pops out. Ronnie Harper got a piece of it. He wanted to take the shot. Garnett, baseline jumper, and Kevin Garnett with a basket.
A little long for him, but it's a nice shot, yes.
And he's doing a little talking to Scotty. As they were running down the floor, MJ with a fadeaway jumper off. And Scotty fights for it, tried to come up with it. Out of bounds, it will belong to Minnesota.
Yeah, nice shot by Garnett as they come back. He said, Pip, you didn't think I could make that one. They're laughing. They play a little bit in the summer.
64-52, Bulls with the lead. Leitner and Michael right there, one-handed.
Took the grapefruit right off the tree, right?
He did. MJ. Baseline, Bill Wennington with the jumper. Ryder right there. Timberwolves trying to cut it to a 10-point lead, and offensive
foul, yes. Michael with the block, Pip with the block of Gugliotta coming straight on in. He thought he was going to shoot. Is that an offense on me? Watch this. Pip is there.
And there's the erasure. Yep. His first. Johnny, you said this 4 or 5 games ago. Bulls are one of the best teams in the NBA at taking the offensive foul.
Yeah, you know who does it well, too, is that you forget about Harp. There's Pip with a 3 out of the corner. Little light. Dennis on the foul. Just pushing a little bit too hard to get in there. Pip didn't really have the balance, and he looks at Michael. He says, my fault. Should have done it. But Ronnie Harper does that well, too. You forget about him, and defensively, all of a sudden, he's planted in front of a driving player.
64-52, Bulls with the lead. Gugliotta trying to post up. Scotty trying to deny the pass. Ryder, tough 3.
Well, you got to know that's what he wants to do. So his 4th 3 of the night.
64-55 now as Rodman has it down low. On top, Winnington takes the shot, gives it back to Scotty, 10 on the clock. Baseline, Michael, inside.
3 seconds.
Turnovers, 11-10. That broke the tie. 64-55 is the score. Martin kicks it out. Christian Leitner and Bill Winnington called for a hand check. Billy picks up his third personal foul.
So the Bulls looked like they were ready to cement this thing with a 14-point lead, and now it's down back to 9 with a couple three-pointers by. There's another one along outside by Derek Martin, gets his second basket, but Ryder's got a couple long-distance shots. That's what Jimmy Rogers was saying. They're hitting that outside shot you didn't think they would.
Harper drives inside, and a nice move by Ron Harper. 66-57 now, Bulls with the lead. Martin on top for Ryder. This is his favorite spot, top of the circle.
Harp on the block.
On the floor, thrown away.
Yep. Two players down.
Martin for three.
That was on the line.
Down the floor. Martin trying to foul.
How quick can he go from a 3 to a 2? Wow, their third three-pointer in here, and the Bulls retaliate with a long pitch out to Michael in the slam.
Phil Jackson wants to know if it was a 2.
I thought it was a 2. I thought he was on the line.
We'll get a chance to see that here in a second. Gugliotta trying to get position, has it. Inside, Rodman with a steal, kicks it out to Scotty. MJ's on the right side. Scotty, baseline, Bill Winnington with the jumper. And Billy's having a tough night, shoot 1 of 4 for him. 68-60, Bulls with the lead. Luke Longley expected to play on Sunday. I talked to Luke for the game. He said he could have gone tonight if he absolutely had to, but it's easier if he doesn't. And a foul called. Bill Winnington's picked up his fourth. We get a timeout. 6:11 left in the third, and the Bulls lead the Wolves 68-60. We'll take on the Bulls on Tuesday night. Pregame show at 6:30. Tip-off at 7 as Terrell Brandon takes on the Bulls. And coming up on Tuesday, after that, Brandon Thompson asks all the questions you've ever wanted to know about Michael Jordan, and you're not going to believe some of his answers. Tuesday night after the Bulls-Cavs game on the Sports Channel Report. So it's a good Tuesday. Cavs and then MJ.
There goes Michael. They try to take the foul on him. He misses him twice, 3 times, and Michael hammers it down.
Bulls still doing a great job from long range. 8 of 13 from three-point range. Wolves, 5 of 8. Scotty comes out to show some help. Garnett with Michael on him. Inside Gugliotta, and Dennis will be called for the push.
Rodman's third. Well, the Bulls piling some fouls up here. 5:59, that's their fourth. Non-shooting foul, but everyone from here on out.
68-60, Bulls with the lead. A little over halfway gone here, third period, as Gugliotta tries to come across and post up. Garnett, tough jumper. That's off, and Michael right there, high for the rebound. MJ picks up his fourth board to go with 22 points. Harper stops. Quick jumper, and Ron Harper with another bucket. He's got 6 now.
All in this quarter, Tom, and he's done a nice, a little flat shot, that little jumper.
He could have driven all the way and run into him, but he makes a good decision, stops, and it's a 10-point Bulls lead again. Ryder almost threw that one away. Gugliotta with a fake. Now he'll take that shot.
A little one. You don't see that shot very often. That was not a jump shot. That was just a one-hander. Michael.
MJ for 3 on the left side.
25 for MJ. He's got 2 threes in his quarter.
73-62, Bulls with the lead.
You know Isaiah wants to come right back and answer. There it is. And he does. 17. He's got 3 hoops in his quarter, 5 threes in the game.
Pip on the wing with Garnett on him. Wennington gives it right back. MJ for another.
He fouled. Ryder, he ducks behind Michael with 3-3. What an exhibition in this quarter. 13 points for Michael. Ryder comes up with the foul, his second foul. And a rare, you don't see this too often. We showed you Trent Tucker, and I remember him getting one when he was with the Knicks against the Bulls in the playoffs against him. So Michael with a rare 4-point attempt, and he cleans it up.
Michael was 14 of the 29 here in the third quarter. 77-65 Bulls with the lead. Martin comes back, tries to answer with a three.
Oh boy, is it raining threes here? That's his second one in this period. 5, 6, 7, 8 threes.
77-68 Bulls. Very high-scoring game. MJ makes the move inside. Couldn't get it. Rodman and Michael right there. Both of them tap it. It's out of bounds. And Hugh Holland.
That's right. Hugh's got it. Make the decision, Hugh.
Woody Mayfield had the best view of it.
There it is. Don't be afraid.
You hear the
see it,
booze.
yeah.
You can guess. Yep. Good call. There it is, knocking it away, and it's Kevin Garnett. Rodman down low. Out to Bill Wennington. And Bill comes out of the slump. 2 for 5 for Wennington now.
Now, if we can keep him from a 3-point field goal.
Yeah, just once. 79-68 Bulls with the lead. Martin has it in the wing. Lob pass across the floor, went up the board. Here comes Scotty. Michaels on the right wing. And Pip almost lost it.
Yeah.
Martin.
Like the old over the ball head, the old fake he knocks it out of his hand. Nice job.
And Michael's getting him. Michael's just getting him. He's not mad at him, and the Bulls want a timeout. Michael said, you never saw that ball. You never saw it. Michael's still talking to him. Timeout, 3:24 left in the third. Bulls lead at 79-68.
Well, this is what happened before we went away. Michael with the ball over his head, and Derek Martin up on Michael, hand in the chest, and then Michael puts it behind him. He reaches in, taps it away, and Michael says, wait a minute. I think you might be a little bit too small to get that close. Let's go over to Luke Canellis.
Hey, guys, you know, Isaiah Ryder last year had all kinds of problems, racked up $100,000 in fines for missed practices and missed flights, had troubles with the law, but I am told this year he has been a model citizen.
Michael got bumped by Leitner.
Well,
hey, you're right.
You know what?
What?
Think about this. Dennis Rodman. Isaiah, you know, pretty good model citizens this year, aren't they?
Dennis certainly has been. You're right.
Absolutely.
Leitner with just 4 points, 2 in each half. Michael splits them. On top, Harper. Onto the wing, Scotty. For 3.
Yes.
And Scotty is talking to Flip Sanders. He was saying, no, he can't stop this. No way. And Scotty's talking to Kevin Garnett right now.
Yeah, but they played in the summer, and
Right.
again,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that's really funny that they can play as intense as they do and still
have fun
joke
and
with each
kid
other.
Ryder, you know he wants a shot. You know he wasn't going to pass that. Scotty and Dennis Rodman were fighting for
Watch out, Gill takes a 3. No, he's look at these guys. Wow. I think they'd have moved that line in, huh?
Even further, yeah.
It's got to be some kind of a record. That's 6 in this quarter.
82-71 now, Bulls with the lead. Scotty gets it back. Bounce to Rodman. Shot clock at 10. Back to Pip. The 3 again, and that one was a little strong. 82-71. This quarter, the three-point shooting. Strong. That's a bunch of 3s. Leitner kicks it off into the corner. Garnett on the baseline. Wennington gets the rebound. The Bulls lead at 82-71. Under 2 minutes left here in the third.
Oh, look at how easy that was. Michael with a bullet down the lane. Rodman gets his second basket.
MJ with a big smile as Martin brings it across the timeline. Almost knocked away. Ryder inside. Couldn't get it. Rebound fought for Michael. Looks down the floor. Over the corner.
He wanted Harp to take the three.
He did.
All right, he'll post up the little guy. Let's see what happens. Yeah. A foul. He said, it's just a little bit too short for me, I think. So Derek Martin picks up. Now Harp's a little talking with him. And Bill Wennington comes in and says, let me in the middle there. 1:18 to go in this quarter, and we got a couple fresh faces, huh?
Tony Kukoc and Steve Kerr are the gentlemen that will report in for the Bulls.
You know, Michael opened this building up. First time we come up here, they sold it out. Everybody all over the place, 48 big points.
He's got 30 now. Scotty talking again to Kevin Garnett over here at about half court.
15 points in his quarter for Michael. He's got his average, 30.
A lot less free throws than last night, Red.
Yeah.
I think that's all he.
Well, nobody's going near the basket. They're all taking those threes. But boom, boom, boom.
86-71 Bulls with a lead. Minute 10 left. Kukoc gets in front of Leitner trying to deny the entry pass. Leitner. Ooh, Scotty was looking for the ball. Leitner might have walked. And Michael and Dennis Rodman right there. And Dennis looked at Michael and said, are you sure? On rebound. Rodman sets the screen, kicks it over to Kerr. Michael posted up down low, wants the entry pass from Tony. He should go out and set a screen in the offense, but he said, nah, not this time. MJ kicks it over Steve Kerr for three.
Oh, he wanted to get in the fun, and he couldn't.
Less than half a minute remaining. About 6 seconds difference, shot clock, game clock. 86-71 Bulls with the lead. There it is. Googly had a nice move inside. Got it, and he's fouled by Tony.
Said he hit him on the side of the head. Kukoc with the foul. Gugliotta with a nice drive across the lane. Comes this way, spins behind his back, cups the ball for the hook shot, and Tony gets him across the head.
Judd Bushler will check in.
Dennis Rodman will sit down. 14 rebounds.
4 points, 5 assists for Dennis. So the Bulls with a pretty good offensive team on the floor.
18.6 on the clock. Gugliotta will get a shot here.
86-74 now. Bulls with the lead.
He's got a lot of talent. You know, he's been traded around in Golden State and Washington, and everybody likes him too.
Yeah. Scotty goes by Mitchell, inside blocked by Gugliotta.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, couldn't get it.
Fell off, yeah.
4 seconds left. Ryder. You knew he wanted the three.
And there it is. They get the three. They come back with a great finish of the quarter, trail by 9.
We played 3 periods here in Minnesota, and the Bulls lead the Timberwolves 86-77. A shot of the Target Center here in downtown Minneapolis as the Bulls take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. There it is. The Target Center in downtown. And a three-pointer by J.R. Ryder closed the third period for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here he is, John.
Look at this. He gets it up with plenty of time, steps behind the lane.
Lou Canella standing by. What's up, Lou?
You know, the coaching staff knew that this Timberwolves team guys like to run picks on the outside and free up Ryder for three-point shots, but he put up 4. He hit 4 in that third quarter that got Minnesota back in this game. He actually plays better here at the Target Center than on the road. He averages 24 points a game here at home.
He led them in scoring with 12 points in the third quarter. Michael had 16. Ryder inside for the good slam.
Big time dunk out of the corner. You know, Minnesota 7 threes in that third quarter time is a franchise record for the most threes in a quarter.
You mentioned you thought it might be.
Offensive foul on Pitt. He didn't move. He just turned. Okay. Nothing with the foul. His third.
Scotty says, all I did was pivot to Tommy Nunez. He says, I've got to be able to pivot. There's a slam, Reg.
Yes, sir. Isaiah Ryder, once a slam dunk champion, went over two pretty good defenders that time, Pippen and Rodman.
Ryder trying to get open now, has the top of the circle. Gives
There, he did the same thing, didn't he?
Martin right to the bucket, but couldn't finish off.
He just turned around. Ryder did the same thing on the offensive foul.
Lob for Tony inside, kicks it out. Rodman on top, Scotty inside.
3 seconds.
Jason Caffey into the ball game, called for 3 seconds. 86-79. Bulls with the lead. Down screen for West. Ryder with the screen. Martin tries the same play. This time kicks it out. 9 on the shot clock. Mitchell top of the circle jumper. 86-81 now. The Timberwolves closing back in. Caffey. Jump hook. A little too strong. Tipped by Scotty. Garnett gets it out. Ryder. Bounce pass right side. Doug Rush for the layup. And the Bulls lead it by 3 now as Minnesota's got a little run going here to start the fourth. Scotty between the circles, looks for the open man. It's Tony in the corner. He'll take a 3, try and quiet the crowd. Way off. And Kevin Garnett right there. Timberwolves chance to cut it to 1. Mitchell baseline jumper way off. Scotty right there trying to stem the tide a little bit. Scotty gets it right back on top. Steve Kerr. Judd Bushler ready to check in. Pip makes the move, and he got fouled. Go to the bucket. Judd Bushler comes in.
Caffey will sit down.
So Pip gets a couple. Terry Porter will check back in. Scotty hits the first. Porter for Martin. 9:46 remains.
It's a back-to-back game again for the Bulls. Big minutes last night for Scotty, Michael, and Dennis Rodman. Michael sitting down there. It looked like he didn't have any zip on that takeoff on that last shot he missed when Ryder hit the 3 at the end of the quarter.
Yep. Ryder gets it to Porter. Shot clock at 7 as Terry Porter backs in against Steve Kerr. And Rodman right there for the rebound. 16 big rebounds for Dennis Rodman inside. Tony for the slam.
Not only a catch, but a turnaround power slam.
And a travel. Bulls ball.
Yes, sir. 4 white shirts in the backcourt. Only Steve Kerr there, but they turn it over.
Funny what a little pressure will do once in a while, John. Bush will trigger the inbound pass. Kerr inside. Rodman. Back to Scotty for 3. And rebound pulled down by Kevin Garnett. 90-83. Ryder, fadeaway jumper from 15.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. I like that. He really elevated on it. 24 for Isaiah Ryder.
Five-point Bulls lead. Tony. Scotty wanted the post-up move. Kukoc inside. All but went in. But Kevin Garnett right there. Bulls lead it by 5. 8.5 remains. Ryder wants one-on-one with Bushler. Fadeaway jumper. And Dennis Rodman, number 17 rebound for the night. He's been on a hot streak. Scotty makes the move and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple. Doug West called for the third. For his third, pardon me.
Minnesota foul on number 5, Doug West. His third personal, second team foul. Scottie Pippen shoots 2 for Chicago.
Basketball tonight with the Bulls as Scotty misses that, and slam dunk Saturday. 4 great games. Starts off with the Missouri Valley, Bradley and Tulsa. Then to the Big 8, Akron and Ohio, and Michigan State, Northwestern. It ends up in the Big 10. Slam dunk Saturday. Tomorrow here on Sports Channel. 91-85 now. Bulls with the lead. Michael will check back in. Scotty right there defensively on Isaiah Ryder. Ryder goes baseline, lost it, gets it back. Inside, double pump, put it in, and Phil Jackson wanted a double dribble. He is furious with no call on double dribble. Hugh Holland said it hit Scotty's shin. 91-87 now. Bulls with the lead. Steve Kerr pops out.
Offensive foul in there? No.
I don't think so. I think it was a holding foul. Doug West called for the foul. Yep. Here comes Michael back in.
There's the other end down there. He drives on in. It goes off the foot. Nice shot. Scottie Pippen sits down.
91-87, Bulls with the lead. MJ with it down low with West on him. Michael kicks it out. Judd Bushler with a corner 3 short.
Little short. Dennis on the foul. His 4th. That's their first team foul.
Rodman 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 points.
And outscored 10-5 in this 4th quarter. Came in with an 8-9-point lead.
Mitchell drops the head, and Dennis Rodman picks up the steal. Out to Steve Kerr for 3. Tough 3. Steve couldn't get it. Michael taps the rebound. Judd Bushler tried to get it. Kevin Garnett's right there. They can cut it to 2. Terry Porter into the corner. Mitchell drives his head again. Drops it. Couldn't get it. Rebound Judd Bushler. Out to Michael. And Mitchell holding on to Dennis Rodman. And finally the two release each other. Kerr finds Tony Kukoc right side. Shot clock at 10. It's becoming a very physical game.
Yep.
Michael behind the 3-point stripe trying to make the move. Into the corner. Judd just missed one from there. And has missed his second one. Dennis Rodman tried to get it.
Nice.
Tony got it. Put it in.
Good work underneath by Rodman, and he says called a foul. They take a timeout.
Timeout, Minnesota. 6:31 remains, and the Bulls lead at 93-87.
Throughout the years, outdoor sculpture...
Bulls battle the Boston Celtics. It's McDonald's Dennis Rodman Collector Cup night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Dennis Rodman Collector Cup, compliments of McDonald's.
Back at the Target Center, our Montgomery Ward's Electric Avenue. Things are changing board. 3-point percentage. Timberwolves last 6 games, about 40%. Prior 9 games, 16.5%. This evening, Bulls are 11 of 23. Timberwolves 9 of 12 as they get a huge round of applause coming down on offense here, John.
At halftime, the Bulls were 7 out of 11. They were only 2 out of 4, but they've stretched it offense out here a little bit.
Porter gets it to Ryder with Michael on him. Gugliotta there to set the screen. Now goes away. Shot clock at 3. A long 3.
And in the hole. Wow, has he got radar tonight. He wanted to pass the ball into Gugliotta. We got a 3-point lead for the Bulls, and we got 5:55 to play.
Ryder with 29 points out of bounds. It'll belong to Minnesota. Ryder's got 9 points already here in the 4th quarter, and we're about halfway done with it.
He's got 21 in the second half.
Porter with it on the wing. Ryder over to set the screen. It's a good 2-man game. Porter for 3.
Well, how do you like that? We got a tie game.
Coming up on 5.5 remaining. Kukoc with it on the wing. On top from Michael. Bushler Is it back to Steve Kerr with the fake, down to MJ. Double team, lost it. Steve Kerr tries to save it and does. Shot clock at 7, at 6, at 5. Michael's got to make something happen. He usually can. This time wouldn't go. Garnett with a rebound. The Timberwolves can take the lead now. Remember, Scottie Pippen on the bench for the Bulls. West with it out high. Wants Porter to come get it. He wants Ryder. Ryder will come over the same play they just ran, the screen and roll. Porter drives inside. Steve Kerr got a piece of it. Michael with it. MJ. And the Bulls will get set. Tony Kukoc just coming across half court. There he is. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remain. 93-93. Bulls and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bulls have never lost to the Timberwolves. Steve Kerr lets the man go by for 3.
Yes.
Steve Kerr with a
big trip. This must be the easiest building to shoot in the world. They throw it up in the air and it comes down through the net.
.96-93, Bulls with the lead. Coming up on 4:15 remaining. Ryder on top with Bushler on him. Ryder will take a big step. Hops inside. Gugliotta with a left hand, and it came out, but a foul called.
Is that on Dennis? Be his 5th if it is.
Chicago foul on number 91, Dennis Rodman.
His 5th, yes. Well, here's the pass by Ryder underneath. A good pass to Gugliotta. He goes up in the air. Looked like he bent down a little bit. I guess that's where the foul comes in. So they didn't do much. So Gugliotta, 2 free throws.
1 of 1 from the line. 16 points, 3 rebounds for him.
The guy that we haven't heard from in this game at all is Christian Lee.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett started out really well, 14 first half points. But Ryder has dominated here, as Michael will in the game. Dennis digs that rebound down. 18 rebounds for Dennis.
96-93, Bulls with the lead. Just under 4 minutes remain. MJ behind the 3-point stripe. Stops, fakes, lost it.
Pip picked it up, and Aaron's pass, he loved it. Just flipped it over his shoulder. Pip's got 29.
MJ looking at Hugh Allen Suddy got fouled. Phil talking to the official as well. Porter, top of the circle. Finds Doug West, who will bring it out. Shot clock at 10, 3.5 remain. Ryder with Michael on him. Watch the big step. Jump hook, and Scotty right there. John, this is a big possession for the Bulls, up by 5.
About 3:15 to go here. Pip gets it over half court.
Bulls start with 2 guards high. Scotty with the pass, now goes away. High screen roll. MJ goes baseline, lost it out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball with 7 on the shot clock, 3:05 left.
Amazing. The ball goes out of bounds in a crowd, and 5 guys point south and 5 guys point north.
Bulls will take a timeout. 3:05 remaining, and the Bulls lead the Timberwolves 98-93.
Reasons Minnesota got back in this game and the Bulls offense sputtered is because on the offensive end the Bulls looked to Michael too much, and Minnesota was all over Jordan. Jordan started the 4 shots. 2 plays ago on the offensive end for the Bulls, we saw them move the ball around like they need to, and sure enough, there was Steve Kerr open for the 3-point shot. Guys, they need to move the ball around. Everyone needs to move off the ball for the Bulls to find the open shot.
All right, 7 seconds on the clock, Tom. Bulls will inbound it under their own basket.
Both teams pretty good from 3-point range. Minnesota excellent.
Congratulations to tonight's Timberwolves Foundation Sabalassi winners. The Easterly Satellite Family Services before the end of the fourth quarter.
Now he gets it into Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 3, at 2, at 1. Scotty tough off balance 3. And Kevin Garnett right there. He hasn't done it with the scoring, John, but he's had some rebounds here in the second half. 16 points, 14 rebounds for Kevin Garnett. Porter drives the inside and lays it, takes it right to the bucket. 98-95. Bulls with the lead. Kukoc on top, Kerr, back to Michael. 2.5 remains. Scotty, turnaround jumper, nope. Gugliotta taps it out. It's the Bulls ball. Johnny, you know Michael's birthday is tomorrow.
Yes.
Could be a big, big celebration in the locker room afterwards. If I were you, I would watch. I would watch. Tony Kukoc with it on top. Fresh 24 on the clock for the Bulls. MJ with Ryder coming over the back.
It's their 4th team foul.
Minnesota foul on number 34, J.R. Ryder. His 3rd personal, 4th team foul.
Michael.
Tony brings it to the wing. Michael trying to post up again. MJ really trying to get open. Shot clock at 13. Scotty kicks it over to MJ. Fadeaway jumper from 14.
Whoa.
And just a smile.
This is the time of game that superstars really come up, don't they?
33 for him. 13 of 23 from the field. 3 of 3 long range. Porter, top of the circle, into the corner for Doug West. Gugliotta just inside the 3-point stripe, hits that. Teams are hitting just about everything they put up here in the 4th period.
We're under 2 minutes, Tom.
Bulls get over 100. They have not lost, and you see the score. Steve Kerr will go opposite and come back out on the side. Look for the ball and get it. Kukoc in the corner. Shot clock at 7. Looking for the opening. Shot clock at 4. At 3. Tony out to Steve Kerr. Got to get it up quick.
He got hammered him. He hammered him, so he'll get a couple free throws here.
Minnesota wants a shot clock violation, and instead
Porter gets the foul.
Now Hugh Holland's talking to.
They're all going to talk this over. The foul was committed before. It was a violation, they say, so Steve Kerr will not get to the free throw line. .24-second violation, so the Bulls lead by 3 with 1:19 to go.
Gugliotta will get it in. Bulls lead at 100-97. Terry Porter brings it across the timeline on the dribble. Ryder pops out with Michael there. Gugliotta on the baseline. One-on-one with Dennis Rodman. Baseline jumper. Tom Gugliotta too strong.
Over the top. They get the rebound back. That looked like it hit the clock.
A minute left. Porter drives inside. Runs into MJ. Rodman got it. Gives it to Scottie Pippen. Bulls lead it 100-97 with less than a minute remaining at the Target Center. Pip behind the back. Rodman gives it back to Kukoc. Tony goes by, and Kevin Garnett forced the foul in.
So they will shoot free throws on this play.
Look, Sanders looking at him says, don't foul. Don't do that. Let your teammates help you.
So Tony to the line now. He's got this young player over there on the side, and he said, we didn't want to take that foul at this stage, but 3-point lead. Tony shoots 2. Nobody wants to get in the line. 19 rebounds for Dennis Rodman. Take a look at the free throws tonight. Chicago 10 out of 12, 8 out of 11. Everything being done from downtown. Well, here comes is this a marketing thing?
I wish I could answer that for you, John.
A wolf.
I really do. I guess so. Maybe they want to buy cassette tapes of wolves howling as Tony hits the first. There they are. 101-97 now, Bulls with the lead with 37.5 remaining.
Condolences to Jim McKechnie's family, announcer for the Nats when I played there. His son Jamie living in Chicago. Sorry to hear Jim's demise.
Michael, foul called as he reached in on Gugliotta.
First in the last 2 minutes, I think.
Let's see if they got the timeout first. Did they get the timeout first? That's what Buddy Mayfield's saying. We got a timeout called. Let's see if the timeout occurred before the foul.
Okay.
Timeout, no foul. Okay, we got a timeout on the floor. 36.6 left, and it's a 101-97 Bulls lead. Producer Director on Sports Channel is James A. Angio I. Associate Producer Douglas Stanton. Our Executive Producer Kathleen Karp, and our Vice President of Programming is Mike Bogat, with lots of others that do a super job to bring you Bulls basketball on Sports Channel. 101-97 Bulls with the lead, 36.6 remaining. And the Timberwolves will have it to throw inbound.
Dennis Rodman with back-to-back 19 rebound efforts. So, Tommy, 36.6. Bulls have one foul to take in this last minute.
Hugh Hollins with some instructions for Kevin
You can't
Garnett.
throw it in the back, and that's good that he tells him, because he may not know that rule. High school, you can do that.
Porter comes around the screen. 30 seconds remain. Into the corner. Right back to J.R. Ryder for three. Way off. Loose ball in the rebound. Doug West kicks it out. Gugliotta for three. That's got a chance.
Oh, boy.
Got
Down.
right
Look
there.
at Tony. Nope. Michael just is going to hold it.
Play keep away now. And the foul finally called on Terry Porter. 9.3 seconds left. Bulls lead at 101-97.
And now the air is taken out of this building a little bit. You know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. They needed the three there at the end, and Isaiah Ryder couldn't come up with it.
Very quiet on that side, isn't it?
Good job.
So MJ in the line for a couple. With 9.3 seconds remaining, and Reds, I don't know if you were aware of this, we have picked our Bud Light player of the game, and our Chicago Bulls Bud Light player of the game is Scottie Pippen. 29 points, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Scottie Pippen, our Chicago Bulls Bud Light player of the game. MJ, he hits that one. And timeout called by Minnesota. 9.3 seconds left, and we should come back, wrap this one up right after these. Hey, Michael, 23 is 33. Mañana.
Yes.
And
Mañana is Michael's birthday, as we tell Tommy Nunez.
Happy birthday, MJ. See that cake on the side right there? Say happy birthday to Michael for him, right? Okay.
My sister Joan on the same day. I know. I got to remember her.
Oh, you better.
All right, here we go. Tony, is he going to take a little delay here and see what happens, or what?
103-97 Bulls with the lead.
Nope.
Watch the postgame show. Porter gives it back. Doug West fakes the three, gives it back to Porter. Off balance.
Oh, he makes the three.
Kukoc trying to run out the clock.
There it is.
To Dennis Rodman, and the Chicago Bulls have won it. What a win on the road. 103-100. Chicago Bulls here in Minneapolis at the Target Center get the win. They've got to talk to each other because they played very well. They played very hard. Flip Sanders has made a difference with this team. But this team with the red jersey on, when the guy puts that cape on, they're a tough team to beat. And tonight,
take a look at the last three-pointer here. Coming down, they were trying to get one off with 9 seconds to go, and they wouldn't settle to go inside. That's a nice, disciplined team. They had a couple fakes from the outside. Down they go, and here's Terry Porter with the fake up over the top. You can hardly see the basket. Down it falls with 3.2, and as they got it into Tony, Tony just fired it over to Dennis. Dennis slammed it off the floor, and that was the end of the game. 103-100 Bulls.
that is the final score as we send it back to our